Before they run down the hill at Clemson, they touch Howard's Rock. Only if they're ready to go, because if they're not, as Frank Howard himself said, keep your stinking hands off my rock. Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Back to throw, it's off. He's got his man. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Fires to the tight end. And stampeding through the defense. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Inside the 35. And he'll take it in.
It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Wants to go up. Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Offense set on first down. Quarterback will audible. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
He's got him this time. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Coming after it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains for the first down.
Well, he's making it look easy out there snagging that pass. Sammy Watkins, Mike Williams, T. Higgins. Great Clemson receivers in recent years. These guys just got open. They found a way with their speed and their route running ability. It's a lot of what this guy does here, too. He makes it easy on his quarterback.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Second and 10 here. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Throwing right. Makes a connection. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Tigers will snap it on first and 10. Motion from the offense. This quarterback part of their running game. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's second and 4.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, that got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Shaking the rafters of this place, trying to help their defense as they've got them pinned deep. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. And the Tigers headed quickly to the line. Back to pass, it's Shaw. He lets one fly deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows, and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man downfield. Nothing but green ahead. The 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown.
Auburn, number 84, with the catching score.
Getting aggressive here and going for two. From the gun, looking for a man. It's caught for the two.
The two-point conversion is successful.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Out of the backfield, he's open. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
They're going to sit back in zone. I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Hand off from the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On second down, just keeps firing. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. It's 3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Oh, he wants it all. Makes the catch at the 20. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Spits it out to the back. Touchdown, Auburn! What a grab and go for the score.
This offense is high octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
Dropping back, it's the fake, and he wants to throw. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This should be the last play of the quarter. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Getting some heat. And they got him for the sack. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Quick pass on the fly motion. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why
all kinds of room to the right. The 20, inside the 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. He found the matchup he wanted. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Duke is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Daniel Jones, this offense is not guaranteed to just keep scoring points today. They're up by 7 over Arizona. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's off. Going downfield for the big play. Makes the grab on the right. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Auburn lines up quickly.
Well, they wanted this guy catching the ball on the right side of the field. They could have just lined him up over there, but they didn't that time. He started off on the left side. He crossed the defense and made the catch on the right side of the field.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it past the marker. Oh, he dropped it! Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, you know, sometimes ball carriers just have to know when the fight is over. And this guy, he's trying to drive. He's low to the ground. He's doing everything he possibly can to get the 1st down. But, David, he got a little bit careless with that ball security there.
Yeah, and listen, I'm okay with it when it's 4th down. Like, 4th down is goal, and I got to reach that ball. 1st down, 2nd down, I can't fumble. But right there, if I'm stretching the ball and I'm trying to get it across that plane, so be it. I don't know if he was going to get it anyways, but big play by the defense, big stop. Now your offense gets to go right on the field.
On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? He's looking to throw, trying to get to him. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And that ball is picked off. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalties. On 1st down from their own 22. The give on the counter. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On second down, looking again to throw. Fires to the middle. And the pass is intercepted. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Feeling some heat. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Looking downfield, it's Shaw. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
That keeps the score. Auburn 28, Clemson 14.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wants to throw on second down. He rifles one deep down the right side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Stands in and takes the hit. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Got his man on the right. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. They're trying to get to it. Finds his man, and they convert. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Takes the handoff, and he's going right.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Working that left side. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Quick touch pass to the receiver. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
And tackled there by the defense. 4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? They want to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Bowling Green is just getting blown off the field right now. I mean, like him or hate him, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 14 to Ohio. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much.
Unloads it downfield. Makes the grab at the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Shaw. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Auburn!
Touchdown, Auburn. Number 48, Halton in the end zone.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. How about this? These guys are going for 2. Looking to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead.
Successful and makes
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Dialing up a second down pass play. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it over the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Unloads it left. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Fires and picked off. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
With the score, Auburn 36, Clemson 21.
Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
And this veteran quarterback just overshot his man that time.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wide out in motion. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And he's got it inside the 35. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
or DeAndre Hopkins, or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty lengthy of guys that are big, explosive, fast, and they can really...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The Tigers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Quarterback keeper. And they're able to get him down. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll take it himself. Touchdown, Clemson! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Fair catch, called for and made. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they like.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. Off-play action on 1st down. He'll pull it down. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Tigers will hustle to the line.
That is what I'm talking about. Every defensive players want those opportunities. Quarterback slides so much.
He unleashes a long one. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. 2-point conversion attempt is on the way. To the air. It's off. Throw into the end zone. And it's picked off. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
28.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous.
Oh, look out. There he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple of shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. He'll fire to his right. What a snag by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Back to throw, it's Shaw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Auburn to the line in a hurry. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Good timing on the quick out. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He's going to pass. He's got it. Ripping through the defense. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Auburn going to work with another first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time. Spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense. Understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Comes out throwing on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that last play. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a throwback.
To the air, it's Shaw. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Gets it out quickly. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Wide receiver shows motion. He's looking to throw it. Going for 6. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tigers. field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big result. Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Looking for a huge play. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third